It's the NFL on EA Sports, and there you get a look at Paul Brown Stadium on the banks of the Ohio River in Cincinnati. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Over first and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
Play action, now it's Tua. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Buying time to his left. Going deep here for Lamb. And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. It's a big play there for Miami. 44 yards. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for first and 10. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. 2 yards that time. A stark contrast from the big chunk on the previous play.
Brings up second and 8.
The last run got a couple. Here's second and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on third down here. And that'll bring up fourth down as his Cincy defense stands up on third.
An early message that this secondary is going to be tested because even though it fell incomplete, it almost felt like a warning shot to get things going.
A 45-yard attempt.
And it bangs off the left upright and deflects away. It's no good. And this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence. And here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you can see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up first and 10 at their 35-yard line. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
Made at the 36.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
The run only got a yard. Here's second and 9.
Let's go, team. It's going to be a long day on offense. It's going to be a long day. Sugar.
To throw, it's Brady. He finds Randall Cobb with a completion. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
At the 40-yard line.
From the gun to give to Mixon. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Number 28, Mike, coming. Check in. 50.
From the 38, Brady got a man. It's Tanyan complete. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 26.
Bengals. First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. From down at the 12, it's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
He's checking crowd.
From the gun, it's Brady. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD.
The kicker on.
A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Bengals are going to take a first-quarter lead.
The kick.
And he's got it to make it 7-0 Bengals.
The score, Bengals 7, Dolphins nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they were in field goal range the last time out but couldn't connect.
And it's early in the game, so I don't think that the confidence just goes entirely out of, running your kicker back out there. But let's face it, some coaches have a little bit less patience for that than others. Let's see if they call the game differently now in terms of what they do on drives and not try and settle for field goals.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
And they'll bring it down at the 27-yard line. A heck of a play there on 3rd down, but amazingly, they're still short for 4th.
4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll try and throw for it here. And this is caught. He hits Landry. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A defensive breakdown allows a pickup of 16 on 4th down. Now a handoff looking right. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
On the carry.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
At the 45-yard line.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Pushing forward for 3 up to the 48.
Tackle made at his 48-yard line. A 3-yard pickup. And it's 3rd down.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
The score, Bengals 7, Dolphins nothing.
A nickel look now for the Bengals as they try to stop him here on 3rd down. Tua going to throw. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
It's a gain of 10. 1st down, Miami.
Here's Tua. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
Now an open man. That's the tight end, Gesicki. It's complete, and he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down. The Dolphins on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. And it's caught by Parker. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Tua to Parker there for the Miami first.
First down.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
On play action, here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
1st and goal.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. And that is caught. Touchdown, Miami.
Complete.
Jarvis Landry, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Game at 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for Miami.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds. To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now a play fake. Brady sliding out of the pocket. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by Eric Rowe. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
Got a man, it's Landry for the Dolphins touchdown.
To Jarvis Landry.
Jarvis Landry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. His kick is right through.
Makes the score Dolphins 14, Bengals 7.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss.
Trying to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 46. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
They'll take over.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, their last 2 drives both ending in touchdowns. It's gotten them this 14-7 lead.
And it looks to me, and I think you're probably seeing the exact same thing, they're in an ideal spot now to create the way that they're functioning on offense now. They can create a pretty good gap, allows their defense to play with a little more verve and confidence.
A big article in the paper this morning about them stringing possessions together for consecutive touchdowns. Well, right here, they're trying to make it 3 in a row. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. He's going to look deep now for Landry. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. This will be caught inside the 10. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. That's good for 28 yards. Going to the air. Tagovailoa. This will be caught at about the 5. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Dolphins 21, Bengals 7. Jason Sanders to kick off for
now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, have your fun. All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes...
And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. Open man, it's complete to Higgins. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Brady. Oh, he can't get away, and Brady will go down. Emmanuel Ogbah that time, able to drop him for a loss.
Well, someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Throwing on 2nd and long. Brady. And the pressure gets to him again. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs set to get the football first, and they trail here as we get started in the second half. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Play action, now it's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And his pass incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Pressure comes and down he goes.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
Now the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. And finally out of bounds down near the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st down and goal to go.
They'll give it to Mixon. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal, now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So on 4th down, Sean McVay going to send out the field goal unit. He's going to need a little mustard on this one. It will be a 51-yard attempt. And did he have enough? He did. He kept it on line and managed to tuck it into the bottom right corner. And that will get the disadvantage now back down to 11. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing. All right, they didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taken in the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They had that first half lead, but they have been shut down here in this 3rd quarter, so time to retool a bit.
And probably need to tap into that emotional vein that gets them back to really playing hard and effectively. Because a lot of times we think it's just play calls and this isn't working and they're shutting them down. Sometimes when you get a lead, you lose your edge. You don't play quite as hard. That's what they're looking for here.
Trying to get that edge back as they watch this lead shrink a little. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down.
A gain of 13 yards. 1st down, Miami.
Tua sets up to pass it. Flushed out right. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now Tua on the move to his left. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory.
Well, when he feels the pressure, naturally he likes going to his left, as most left-handed quarterbacks do. But this time he tries to let this go on the run, and it's going to wind up getting intercepted.
The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 23 yards on the play. Nixon with a first down carry. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, second down. You don't see that a ton, do you? With a cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Now, Brady gets away with one. Lucky, could have been intercepted, but it falls to the ground.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They've got to right the ship. They had a great first half, but the lead has really gone down. Now, you know, you always talk about the adjustment to the adjustment. They've got to adjust right here.
And I think a lot of it is just mentally. Get back to doing what you were doing well in the beginning of the game, but a lot of that is playing with that emotion and that sense of pride and fire that sometimes goes away a little bit when you build up a lead. You think you've got it going, and you also think, at any moment, I can go ahead and go back to the way it was before. You and I both know it's not that easy once you get off the gas a little.
Yeah, they don't want to see this lead diminish anymore. And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Back now in Cincinnati as we are set to bring you the home stretch here, the 4th quarter. Back now in Cincinnati. It's Dolphin football. It's also Dolphin lead to begin quarter number 4. And here's a big one now. Try to hold this lead. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and run the option. They get this out quickly to the left side. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. The Dolphins can't convert on 4th down. And the Bengals are going to get it back in terrific field position. On 1st down, Brady. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long.
Hey, check it. Check 24. Rip.
Shotgun now for Brady. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Bobby McCain. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, you were backed up into a 2nd and long, but instead of trying to get the yardage back in chunks, he's trying to get it all back at once. And this defense was just lying in wait, and they're there to pick this one off.
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 16 yards, a 1st down. I guess he was saving his best for last, so to speak. Longest run of the day coming here in the 4th quarter right there.
And that type of run makes for a better night for him and his teammates, doesn't it? To be able to produce this late in the game can lead to some big smiles and satisfaction in the locker room after this one's over.
2 and now on 1st down. He's going to rifle one deep left side. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
So after the INT, it's Brady rolling to his right. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Robert Tonyan was the one he was looking for, but it's going to be 2nd down. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up here for this next play. A 1st down there on a pickup at 25.
1st and 10 at the 20.
Play action. Now Brady. He'll buy some time right. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown. A 20-yard touchdown. And the Bengals are a 2-point conversion away from tying this football game. And he shows some mobility there, getting outside of the tackles, moving to the right, making a nice play.
He had the whole field in front of him and was able to actually throw it about where he was looking, right? He said he moved to the right, had his vision there, and put a nice pass into the end zone for a touchdown.
They're going to try and run for it. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the 4th. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. Going to give this time to the tailback. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
Now they try the right side here. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, sometimes, Brandon, there's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. A run there on first down and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3/4. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Tackle made there by Eric Rowe.
7-yard line.
4 receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. On play action, it's Brady. Sliding out of the pocket. Now he'll let it go. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. A big play there. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they will take a 7-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. Gets this one to use check. No gain on the play, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Not good. They didn't move the football an inch, and precious time ticking off the clock. They had the catch on 2nd down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at 3rd down here. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Boy, what a turnaround. They exited the lockers with a nice lead, and now all of this. What's happened?
So when you start to write your novel, you'll start out with, it was a tale of 2 halves, won't you?
Right, but I'm a bad writer.
I don't know exactly what happened, because sometimes teams can go in with a lead and get too comfortable, too relaxed, and a couple of things go wrong, and it's hard to get back that good feeling.
They'll run on first down. Mixon. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he'll take this one down to the 36. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout as it comes with 1:04 left to go in the game.
3rd down and 9.
On 3rd down, Mixon. And he'll only get this to about the 35, well short of the line to gain. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as it comes with exactly a minute to go in the football game. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Brady not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it here on fourth. They'll go for it. It's Brady. They'll roll him out right. And no, it's incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. Well, certainly not the way that they were hoping that possession would end, failing to convert on fourth.
And now they've got to make sure that they keep their poise, they keep their confidence. Just because it didn't work once doesn't mean if they get that same situation later that they shouldn't go for it again. The defense feels great, but the offense, they can't be despondent.
He's going to let it fly. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Tua on 4th down. He's going to have his running back. It's complete. They keep the game alive, at least for the moment, as it's a 1st down.
A gain of 12.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the 4th quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely feel like that because when you have a lead in the 4th quarter, all you talk about doing is finishing and closing a game out. But when you flip it over, how about that? Making the comeback and then finishing the game, sealing it on defense, they will feel jubilant in their locker room.
So for the Bengals.